So Eliza Bleu 100% took from charity, giving to herself, and she does this after putting out a story that has since been debunked by people around her, her own friends, saying, yeah, that's not what happened at all. Now, what's interesting is she's done this same thing with the Rocket Man, too, promoting quote-unquote charity, then saying, hey, where's my money? And you could try to write this off as joking, except for the fact that, well, she adds the details. This is how you give me said money. She does this in an interview. She does it with the Rocket Man. Gonna put in the story part. Then you can see what happens with charity. Crazy times, huh? Crazy times indeed. Hey there, by the way, let's get started on this.
Do you want to do the story, or do you want to talk about your credentials? Which one?
I'd rather... Listen, the credentials come out. The credentials just come out. Why don't we just rip off the Band-Aid for the story, and then the credentials will come out? How about that?
All right, let's do it.
All right. Sorry, Hotep. Can't control yay. So I was groomed at age 15. I was homeschooled first and foremost, which is a little bit why I'm so socially awkward, right? But I was homeschooled, so I was homeschooled on the farm by my parents, and my parents gave me this awesome upbringing, but they didn't really teach me how the world really was. So I kind of thought everybody was nice and a good person, and that sort of gave me a little bit of an off-footing. You get what I'm saying? Like, so already I had sort of an unrealistic view of the way that the world was.
Very naive, maybe.
Yeah, very naive. I mean, I still have these tendencies, that's why I can be friends with jerks like you. And it's like cool because like I still see everybody as being good. So he's like, delete.
Just acting up.
You love it, bro. It's better than sitting here all crying. Like, I'm sure the people are probably like, thank God we're not crying our way through this. But I was groomed at age 15. At a concert, I was, sexually assaulted by the person that trafficked me later on at age 16 in Los Angeles. And I was offered a bogus modeling deal in Los Angeles. People said they wanted to make me a star, and I believed them. So because I was homeschooled, I was able to move out of the home very early. And I moved to Los Angeles, and I was almost trafficked immediately. I was sex trafficked immediately. They were really good at grooming. Grooming is that pre-game sort of thing where they're trying to fill you out. And because I was sort of vulnerable, because I thought everybody was a good person, I was a perfect target. And I was sex trafficked. And then I got out of the life, which was awesome. But unfortunately, like a lot of survivors, because that initial trauma was there, I went back and I had a heck of a time getting out. The second time getting out was pretty much life or death. And to be honest, I'm so grateful every day, Hodep. Like literally the fact that I'm alive, like literally, I know this is going to sound crazy or like corny or whatever, but literally every day I'm like, I can't believe I'm alive. Literally, I'm literally I'll get so excited that I'm alive that like I want to drop on my knees. Just out of gratitude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty much the worst. It was exactly what you think it would be. I don't like to go into too much detail because...
Now, watch how this goes. I don't like to go into too much detail. Why? Not because of the pain or the trauma, but listen to this.
Because, the worst days of my life are really for people's entertainment, especially when Hotep Jesus ain't even chipping into the Eliza phone with them super chats.
So you notice right there, I mean, this is a live shakedown. Hey, I'm not really feeling good about going into this, especially when you're not handing over a little bit of that money. Now, Hotep Jesus, I mean, he actually hears this too. And he's like, yeah, you know what? I will indeed give to charity. Look at how this plays.
But,
I'm going to get abused through this whole interview.
This is trafficking, right?
So you notice that. I mean, joking, going from the tale to saying, hey, this is actually trafficking. Again, from somebody that has gone in and repeatedly tried to redefine what that means. I mean, this is the same person that told you could be trafficked on Twitter.
Right here, Hotep Jesus is about to rake in on these super chats and give Eliza $0.
That's not true.
All right. I'll send over I'll text you my Cash App. Cash App $ElizaBleu. He's like
50% of proceeds tonight go to Eliza Bleu. You send 50% of all super chats will go to Eliza Bleu tonight to help human trafficking victims and to raise awareness.
Now, you notice right there, I mean, he made it very clear what this money should be going to. He thinks it's going to go to charity. It's going to go to survivors, plural. You notice, plural, and to raise awareness. So again, this is somebody that's supposed to be out here advocating, supposed to be out here helping out. And they're like, no. Money, that's not going to charity. That's going in my pocket. I mean, look at how this goes.
Trafficking victim that's going to help is me, and I'm a human trafficking survivor. But let me tell you what it can help by. Number one, I don't have internet at home. Number two, I wasn't set up for this year, so I don't have a computer at home. Hotep Jesus knows this. Number three, I borrowed this beautiful light that's giving me this look from my barber.
Now, Hotep Jesus doesn't really look like he knows what to say about that. He's like, yeah, I just said that I would give money to charity, and you corrected me, and you said, no, you know what? I need it more because internet, I'm not really set up to broadcast from home. And this lighting here, well, I don't have good lighting. I had to borrow it from my barber. So I have money. I just don't want to spend it on this thing here. So you need to do this for me. By the way, that charity thing you want? Nah, we're not even going to go there.
Wow.
So help your girl out. I was not set up for this year. I was not planning on being a public survivor. But if you want me to be a content creator and keep doing interviews like I am today with Hotep Jesus and the other interviews I have coming up, and if you want me to be good, help a sister out, help me out. But anyway, so I was...
Now, from there, she goes back into her narrative. So essentially, she tells you, hey, I'll put part of this out, but I'm not really comfortable talking about it. Not because I'm not comfortable with this subject, but because I'm not getting paid. So you have Hotep Jesus say, yeah, you know what? I'll give money to charity. I think that's a good thing. She said, nah, you're going to give money to me. After that comes up, she's willing to talk about it again. We've seen this type of behavior from other people too. Again, somebody else that decided they wouldn't pay out to charity. It's amazing. People coming up with stories that aren't real, people defrauding charity, people surrounding a certain rocket man at that. I mean, there are so many striking similarities. AH 2.0. But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. And remember, this isn't all of it. I mean, we have a charity out there, Humanity House. Nobody can prove exists at all. This person supposedly they put together. I mean, there are so many other questions they're not willing to answer. But let me know what you think about that. As always, appreciate you. Want to help out the channel? Links are in the description there, too. I mean, this stuff is crazy. Share it. Appreciate you. Gonna end here. Thanking you again. See you soon.